Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the WE High Capa 5.1 1911 Tactical Style Airsoft Pistol. So, let's get started. Alright, to start off with, the WE High Capa 5.1 features nearly all metal construction. The only part of the handgun that is not metal would be the checkerboard pistol grip. I personally do not really care for the pistol grip all that much, mostly because these grooves along the side here, where you can see the silver magazine sticking through, are not very comfortable on the fingers. And occasionally it has happened where I have inserted a magazine and pinched the skin of my fingers in those grooves right in there. They're on both sides, so I'd say avoid those. Alright, so I'm going to start by working my way from the muzzle back. To start off with, it has a standard orange muzzle, although it has the counterclockwise screws. I believe it is 14 and 19 millimeter. Either way, it takes standard airsoft suppressors, so you can put a barrel extension in there, or if you just want to go all James Bond, you can have a suppressor off the end. I don't have a suppressor on me anymore, but I used to do that option, and I tell you, it looked sweet. Also, it has the ability to simply unscrew, like I just did, and dropped on the floor, making it look a whole lot more realistic. Now, it has what appears to be vents along the top, but of course, it's not a standard 1911, so it's not going to actually vent. It's an airsoft gun, we all know that. Although, I do tell you, it definitely makes it have a very fast and tactical look, and shaves a little bit of weight off the slide so that you can still get some of that blowback action in there. Also, if you are in a hurry and you slap new magazine there and you're just not even concerned, it grabs quite well with your hand, and it makes for a very solid place to grab when you are wanting to load a new round into the chamber after reloading your magazine. On that note, there are also grooves cut into the slide, specifically for reloading your 1911, but those are on the standard 1911 along with virtually every airsoft 1911 out there. So that's fairly standard. The rear sight is adjustable for both elevation and windage, a feature that I very much like considering when I got mine, it was shooting substantially to the left. So I was able to, by adjusting this screw on the right side here, hopefully the camera will focus. Anyway, by adjusting the screw on the side, pardon me, you can adjust your windage, and the screw on top there adjusts your elevation. You can get replacement magazines for this gun. The standard one that comes with is the silver magazine. They each hold 30 rounds. This is a replacement, obviously. And you can also get a 50-round extended magazine. I do not have one of these, but I very much would like one, and I figure it'll stick out of your gun about this far, thus making it look totally awesome. Now, on the bottom, you do have a small rail system. I no longer have it, but I did have an Insight Tech Gear MX3 tack light on the bottom of this, and it was a little bit bulky, but I'm sure when you get either a laser or a smaller flashlight, it will definitely make this a wonderful indoor gun. You can shoot in those dark areas, follow your BBs better, or if you just want to be a jerk, you can blind the guy right before you shoot him. Now, the magazine release. The magazine release is a very sensitive magazine release. It does not take a whole lot of pressure to drop your magazine. Trigger pull. Trigger pull is incredibly crisp and light. There is a point on your trigger pull when you bring it back, it'll only go a hair, and bam, crisp. Just one crisp movement. And the trigger pull is very short as well, which is wonderful for those close quarters environments. Grip, as I said, the texture is kind of funky. I really don't care for it, but this gun does accept aftermarket grips, which is a lovely thing. If I had actually spent money on mine, I got mine for free. It was broken, by the way, so I was able to fix the gun up, get it into working order again, so it's not like new condition. But either way, I don't want to invest too much money into it since it's free. but you can indeed get new grips on there. That's all good. The bottom of your grip has a larger pommel, which for people with larger hands, it may be uncomfortable. Your pinky may sit on top, but for those of us with smaller hands, it fits just fine, and it helps to really direct the magazine into the mag well. Finally, we are on to the beaver tail and safety. Beaver tail is, exactly like any other 1911. Grab the grip, acts as a grip safety. If you're not holding it, trigger won't pull. If you are holding it, trigger will pull. And then you have, of course, the thumb safety. This gun, or at least this version of the gun, is not ambidextrous. You can tell if there's a groove cut out of the slide there. You should be able to theoretically flip the safety over, although you can tell it is only for right-handed safety. Now, if you are a lefty, it is definitely conceivable to just take your thumb and flick it over, or when you're grabbing the gun, to even use your index finger and then slide it down, but that's not nearly as effective as it could be. So, righties out there, it's a real easy safety to operate. It works effectively. I mean, it's a simple safety. It doesn't allow the slide to move at all. So you can't, you have to take your gun off safe every time you want to load a round in, and then put it back on safe. But that's just John Browning's design. Having the advantage of a longer barrel, approximately 5 inches, does give you a little bit of extra accuracy out beyond, say, the 4.1 or the 5.1 compact. Also, considering this gun is only $90 for a gas blowback that's full metal construction, it's a fairly good gun to be your entry into gas blowbacks. It's not all that expensive to maintain or repair, and honestly, 1911s are such a durable design anyway that, even the airsoft ones are fairly easy to maintain. All you need to do, pop pin out, boom, field strip, have access to everything you need. And simple maintenance and lubrication should eliminate most of your problems. So overall, if you're looking for something to start out with that has a high capacity magazine and is fairly easy to repair, I'd say go for it. If you have the extra money and you want quality, I would lean away from this and go for something like the KWA 1911 PTP or the KWA 92 PTP, which is also featured on our Tightbore channel. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and happy airsofting.